All right, now we're in Luton, Barbox as well. It's home territory. I'm back to another video, my people. We're here again with this series with a CONVO with. It's a very, very special one because it's my first footballer here. We've got very prolific Luton centre back. We've got Teden Mengi gone.
Doughty, good delivery. Is it going to fall to anyone? It is! And it's Teden Mengi!
You said my name wrong, by the way, guys.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Mengi.
Mengi?
Yeah.
It's Mengi, no?
Yeah.
Mengi, you never corrected me this whole time. This whole time. Oh my gosh. How often do people get your name wrong though?
All the time.
What's the maddest pronunciation you've heard?
The maddest one, so my name is Teden Mengi.
Okay.
But the maddest one I've heard is Teden Mengi.
That's not, it's not too off, but I can...
It's not too off, but my name is Teden.
Teden.
I feel like to say Teden, you have to see two E's, like double E, but it's just not double E.
It's not that. It's just not that. Fair enough, man. Welcome, man. I appreciate having you.
Yeah, thanks for the warm welcome, man.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. It's well deserved, bro. When did you first sign for just a team, even if it was like grassroots now?
My grassroots team, that was my local team. Like, I started everything when I was 6. So like I started playing grassroots when I was 6.
Okay.
And then like started having conversations with Man United when I was 6. But like it wasn't just United. Like I was involved with a lot of teams. But like I signed my first official contract with Man United when I was 8.
Wow.
Yeah, 8 years old.
Even talks with United at 6.
Yeah,
that says a lot.
You just got like how it worked was like there'd be a scout that comes to the games.
Yeah.
And then obviously he'll like pick who he likes.
Yeah.
And obviously I was one of the ones that he picked. So then from there you go to like a development centre with like loads of other kids that have been scouted.
Okay.
And then from there like they kind of like pick and choose who they want to like actually take serious or not.
Yeah. So with that being said, like what was your initial positioning like? Has it always been at the back? Was it a fullback at some point? Was it a bit further up front? Because I know at some point, especially when you first start, kids want to striker. It's like always goals and...
Yeah. So when I was younger, I seen myself as like a creative player.
Okay.
And like someone that scored goals.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as the game like was advancing, and as things became more and more technical, like I'd start at the top and I'd just keep moving further back down the pitch.
Why is that now?
I have no clue. Probably because of my because I like developed physically quicker than everyone else did.
Yeah.
So like
people don't get your age right now, do they? If they had to guess, has anyone ever said?
No one ever says 21. No one ever says 21.
And it's like not that you just turned 21, but you've still got to wait until 22 type of thing. So it's not even like, oh, mad. So from young, you just be more physically developed and so on.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of responsibility, that's still quite a lot. And you're still a young person, let alone a young player.
Yeah.
How do you cope with that now? How do you feel towards that? The responsibility of playing such a big role in a big team?
To me, I feel like my life has held a lot of pressure already.
Okay.
So like it doesn't really faze me if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It feels like because I've like believed and known for such a long time that this is what I want to do. Now I'm here, like I'm just taking the opportunity with both hands.
Yeah.
So I don't really see it as like pressure or anything.
Yeah, that's proper. Because I think that's something. Now, me personally, I've struggled with when I was younger. Like, obviously trying to make it in football, but the key word you said there was enjoyment. With just not taking it as serious or being as harsh on myself. Me, I was a big critic of myself. Like, anytime I make a mistake, I'll probably reflect on it, and even just leading up to whatever mistake I would have made, it was like more of a thing in my mind. I was telling myself, don't mess up, don't mess up. So that would make me play safe, and so on and so on. So would you say you always had that just mindset of just cool off, just relax, have fun?
I wouldn't say I've always had it, I'll be honest. I wouldn't say I've always had it, but there's been like so many steps in my career which has just made me realize like there's no reason to be holding back. Like just play free, just play with freedom, and just enjoy yourself.
Even with previous conversations we've had as well, you've mentioned about being a man of God. What religion is that, bro?
Christian.
Yeah. How's Christianity played a part in your life? How's it developed or fluctuated?
Yeah, Christianity played a big part in my life. Definitely, it's always been in my life, I'd say, because like me and my siblings, we just inherited that from our parents. But you know, as soon as like when you grow up and like you go into church and you're reading the Bible, you get to learn more and more. You understand more and more. Like I'm still learning more and more about the religion itself now, and I'm 21. But I feel like the religion, the Christianity, just keeps you like level, you know. It keeps you happy, and you understand a lot of things, and you start to not stress about anything.
Brings you a peace of mind, doesn't it? I remember even myself praying before like match days, or even to this day, like just important fixtures or just things that I'm nervous about, and almost just flushes it out in a way. It's strange how it works, but the more, as you said, like you learn, and as you take time to read, the more you understand. Like that's just God's nature, isn't it?
Literally. So like you said, when you felt like you're just being forced to go, I remember sometimes, because when you're younger, these times I was at United, we would have our matches on a Sunday. So I'd come back from that, and it would be church time. So
following the match?
So like we'd go home, pick up my siblings, and then go to church. And like I literally didn't even want to go out. I just wanted to sleep.
Of course.
But like I remember it got to like 16 years old. That's when I started taking interest. Like and then when I was 17, 18, like I would have conversations with my mum about the religion. Like how to pray like properly and efficiently, and effectively as well. And then I joined a group called Ballers and God.
Nice.
And Ballers and God is just like a daily worship group, really. Like where loads of footballers just come together and just praise the Lord, really.
Because we always see like the Instagram, and that's what I've seen them mainly. Obviously sharing scripture quotes as well, which is really nice, really enlightening, and showing you guys wearing stuff such as shin pads or certain things. So it's pushing that agenda of like God's, like just because you're successful, just because position doesn't mean that there is no God for you. So I didn't know there was a worship group there. What's that about? How does that work?
So they can be an early morning worship. Just a prayer to start the day. I think it was pretty much there would be like a certain day in a week. Maybe twice or 3 times a week. Like there'll be evening worship. Like someone will share their testimony. And then like everyone will just pray at the same time. It's like it's such like a heartwarming experience.
Just that fellowship, isn't it? Like everyone in similar positions, just grouping and Worshipping, man.
Yeah, it's good, man. Ballers,
That's
I
proper.
love ballers and God. I actually wear the shin pads and the socks. Like,
Cheers.
I wear the socks like every single day.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, in whatever I'm doing, I'm carrying the Lord with me.
Walking in faith almost. Nice.
And I wear the shin pads as well.
Oh,
obviously,
sick.
on game day.
That's sick, man. Glory to God. Are you wearing them right now, though?
Sorry?
Are you wearing them right now, though?
No, because they're grip socks. So you
Oh, okay,
you
okay.
can only wear them.
Oh, you mean every day, like as in training?
Training,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I thought you meant
yeah.
like just normal socks.
Nah,
okay, cool. All right.
I like you try to catch me out.
Do you have any other like role models or examples that you've looked up to?
Role models.
Not to use the word idols because you may look up to not worship these people, but look up to say a particular footballer that's in the position you're in.
I was gonna say football wise, like it's always been Rio Ferdinand.
Cheers.
He's always been my role model.
Yeah.
But I've always idolized Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Because like back in the day when I was watching football and you're watching Ronaldinho, he made football look fun.
Pure fun, pure entertainment, pure passion.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it was just, it was a joy to watch, man.
Yeah.
But like in terms of me, my position, what I want to do, where I want to get to in the game, where I want to go,
Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Oh, sick, man. And like you're actually from Manchester as well. Like
Yeah.
You actually watched Manchester United growing up as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever get to meet Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough to have met him.
Yeah. Mad.
Yeah.
How was that? Like first time meeting him? Maybe not as much now, but that first experience at first.
Yeah, the first experience meeting him was, it was like surreal, you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because I was quite young. I seen him at the training ground.
How old were you at the time?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I cannot remember.
Okay.
I just remember the moment.
Yeah.
I remember I shook his hand. And I said to myself, because I remember shaking Sir Alex's hand as well.
Wow. Okay.
And like this was both in the same day, and I said to myself, I'm not gonna wash this right hand.
Literally.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is it. Just look at your hand like that.
Yeah.
Even when you're playing football, like what I've done was just. Nah, I feel you, man. Wanted to ask about Man United generally, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, you signed there quite young.
Yeah.
And is that the first team you've proper signed for?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How was that, especially as someone obviously watching them from young as well?
Yeah, but it was like
It sounded like it came a bit natural because even when you said like from younger, being in talks with these teams, so not that like you didn't know the scale of how big and like how great that actually is, but when you don't know any better,
exactly.
it's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a difficult one. However, I feel like when you're not there anymore, you like start to think about how big of an opportunity or how big opportunities you actually had, and like
So less of like not taking it for granted, but more of like wow, like that was good, like I did that.
Yeah.
Sick. So you've grown a new appreciation for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was already fully appreciative of it. Now, like you said, I've got a new appreciation for it.
Wow.
100%.
What was the most important thing for your mindset now that you learned while being there?
The most important thing for my mindset.
Yeah. So like a philosophy now that was like, okay, yeah. Whether you learned it or whether you heard it from someone that was on the team.
I learned this. So like apart from your basically your physical well-being is just as important as your mental well-being.
Yes.
So like whilst you see footballers like trying to get into really good shape and like do X, Y, and Z, but they'll forget about their mental health.
Yeah.
And like I was kind of going down that path.
Okay.
Like I was struggling a lot with injuries, And I was just trying to get myself right. Like I was just absolutely ignoring everything else, and I was just forgetting about like my mental state.
Yeah. And I'm guessing this is how long ago was this?
This was like when I was 18, 19.
Okay. Okay.
So not that long ago.
Literally.
But like, I remember I just had this like realization, like, stop, like, think about yourself.
Exactly.
And like, get yourself right in your head first. And then you can, like, and then everything else will follow.
It's so true.
So, yeah, I'll probably say like your physical health is just as important as your mental health.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy now.
Yeah, no, that's a big one. That's really, really big, because even just in business and while working and just dealing with just like life generally, I've learned that everything sort of stems from the mind downwards, if that makes sense. Once you've made your mind on something and you believe it enough, you will get it, no matter what your physical, impairments may be or whatever it is. So, it's strong, that's powerful.
Yeah.
So growing up now, I'm sure United, you saw a lot of players that you once used to watch on TV.
Yeah.
Now they're your teammates, man. Such as Ronaldo.
Yeah, he was. He was. And it was, again, that was surreal to just share the same football pitch with him.
Yeah.
Just to see how he is. I remember, like, he was honestly like a role model.
Wow, okay.
Like, even at the age he was at when he was at United, like, he would still just lead by example,
Still setting pace.
Yeah. Still, the pace he was setting, oh god.
Oh gosh, hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
Even at that age, Who's the most difficult and who's the most difficult person you've had to defend? That could be a teammate, that could be like an actual game.
There's 3 people in my career so far.
Okay.
So in training, people might say it's unpopular opinion, but Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
And I can explain. Mason, just because you can't predict what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Because his right foot is just as good as his left foot. And the way he just manipulates his body, it's just
different.
It's way too different.
Yeah.
Marcus, it's as if he sees things 10 seconds before you can.
Crazy.
That's the best way I can describe it.
It's a different type of vision.
Oh my.
You're just happy you were teammates with these guys.
Yeah.
Because it would have been even worse if.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one is there's a guy that plays for Aston Villa called Diaby.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Like he was very short and nippy, and he just caused me so many problems. But I'm grateful that I had that game against him.
Yeah.
Because it just made me learn so much about like Premier League standards,
For any players that could be watching that are young, aspiring to go pro, or just want to get into a similar position to yourself, maybe they are signed already, what advice would you give them in terms of trying to keep their head up in times where you feel like it's a bit more difficult? Or
3 things I'd say.
Okay, yeah.
Enjoy it. So always have a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Number 2, hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah, okay.
So just work hard, because you get more recognition for when you work hard than when you're talented.
Yeah.
And number 3, I'll probably say treat every day like it's your last day.
Yeah, give it your all type of thing.
Yeah. Just treat every day like it's your last day, because when you get too comfortable, complacency starts kicking in.
That's it.
You don't get the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not attractive to anyone. It's not attractive to your teammates. It's not attractive to your managers, who is the most important person because he's picking the team. You never know who's watching.
Yeah, so true.
You never know who's in them stands, and if you're not producing the best version of yourself, it's not attractive to whoever's in the stands. So you're just like, you're not really putting yourself in the best position, man. They're the three things I'd say.
Separately from football as well, I wanted to ask what your mindset on business is and on investment.
Yeah, I'm big on business though.
Sick.
I'm big on business because when a popular question in football is, when you finish, what do you want to do?
Yes, yeah.
And me, I want to like move into the business side of things. And I know like it's best to start investing now. Or just as soon as you can. Because what a lot of people don't realise is, well, football's a short career, you know? And you hear many stories about people like
even getting cut short of their career.
Like very good footballers, like footballers that have had a great career, like, you know, ended up bankrupt, have no money, like having to sell watches just to, you know, like you hear so many things.
It's like after all that talent, after all the money,
literally, like
where's it gone?
Yeah. So, and I just don't want to be in that position.
What kind of precautions do you take for you not to get to that point?
I wouldn't say the precautions, but just simple things like putting your money in the right places, you know? You know, some people will get paid and like spend every single penny. But that's not a wise thing to do at all, because you're not like planning for your future. I know I'm saying this at 21 years old. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but
again, you've lived it, bro. Say how it is. Like
maths,
you've seen it.
When you do the maths, and it just keeps compounding. Like if you was to save X over 15 years, if you can have saved a lot of money, you know. But like some people don't think like that. People think like when they're reaching the end of their career, you know, 30, 31 years old, damn, I need to start saving money now. Like,
it's almost like you're starting on the back foot type of thing.
So what's the next steps for you then?
Next steps, I've got a barbershop coming as well. With, literally, bro. Literally with two close friends of mine as well. Someone called Kia and someone called Franco.
Nice.
So they're also both barbers. Brotherhood is there as well, you know. It's a lot of love and respect separately from business, so I think that'll be nice. That's a different endeavour as well, but yeah, we're gonna see how it is, just locking in with each other and open up a shop. So yeah, just probably building the brand of that, just trying to elevate in terms of content as well, man. Just the whole sort of package of it. Not planning on quitting barbering anytime soon, but I know I don't want that to be like my forefront forever. So yeah, man, and that's only just cause like I feel like just in life I just want to explore a number of different things. I feel like I actually do love business as well, separately from money, more for like the relationships, the learning, all that type of stuff. So even just trying to figure out like what else I can do there. But as far as like this year, those are like the three things, man. Cool. Without further ado, bro likes the trim, which I'm happy about. And one last question, bro.
Hit me.
If you could see anyone else on the show, who would you pick? Someone you know, could be anybody.
On this show, someone else on this show
that you would tune in to watch.
Yeah, I would tune in to watch Peli Rudik Panzu.
Okay.
So Pels, make sure you get yourself down to see Nala.
That's it.
He can get you right. but do some content as well, answer a few
bro.
questions, and let the people know more about you, innit?
Yeah, man, literally. A bit of insight, a bit of everything, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Teden, I really appreciate your time, bro. Literally.
Pleasure as always, man. Never a chore.
No, literally, bro. Literally, it's always a pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah, man.
Everything, man. You've always got some insight. You're setting a good example, bro. So, appreciate you big time, bro.
And yourself, bro.
That's us, man. Oh. Oh.